It's 6-6, double sixes, 6-6-25. Cool date here. I wonder if there's a date that is just like repetitive. Like, hmm. I don't know if we could do it now. We definitely can't do it now, but 12-12-12, that was probably the last day that was repetitive in each line. Today, this week as a whole was a very stressful week. This week as a whole was a very stressful week. I needed to say it twice because that is the honest to God truth. This week as a whole was a stressful week. And I could say some of that was reflected in my trading, but even alone, outside of the things that was going on in my personal life, outside of all of those things, today, this week was a difficult trading week. So I've been trying to short this move for maybe the past 2 to 3 weeks. Since I opened this account, I've been trying to short these highs, and this week looked like the week that it would happen. And it teased me multiple times over and over and over and over again. And it just never came through. We hit range highs a couple of times this week. At the beginning of the week, we got up right up to range highs. Dropped instantly, didn't get an entry. And there wasn't a clear take profit either. That's the astonishing part about this all, is that none of these are actually hitting targets that I would have targeted if I had got in on the move. But even outside of that, I'm trying to get in on these moves. I'm making attempts at getting on these moves, and it is eating up my balance. And it's frustrating. It is frustrating. I came here to make this weekly wrap-up video, but I'm in attempt of doing that. I'm just wrapping up and expressing my emotions, letting loose. This week was something else. So there are some things that I can continue to improve on, and I'm never going to be the type of person to say, oh, I did everything perfectly. There's things that I could have taken notes on and improved on every single day, which I did. Matter of fact, my main error was likely over trading, and I need to come up with some sort of risk tolerance or tolerance for losses, because I'm just over trading, and I might make another one of these videos tomorrow because this video isn't turning out to be the best. I had intention on journaling and summarizing this video with everything that went on through the week, but it's been difficult. It's been difficult to trade these past few weeks. I still believe in my system, and I still believe the way I trade is profitable. And I still believe I'm on the horizon of profitability. I'm just not quite there yet, which is frustrating. I opened a demo account, first futures demo account ever, and the first 2 trades I took were scratches, and then I just hit a home run. $800 trade in the span of maybe 10 minutes. And, so I have enough money to open a real account. And since I've opened this real account, it has just been trial. It has been trial by fire. Every day it's been trial by fire. And it really does make you question yourself and question your system and question what you're doing. And learning how to navigate that is very frustrating. I think the affirmations is good, and me implementing that daily and repeating that to myself daily, I do believe that will help me in the long run. establishing that as part of my identity and who I am. But I'm just not seeing the fruits of that right now. You know? I don't want to beat myself up too much. I've been trading the S&P, and this is a new asset that I'm learning how to trade. And I do want to congratulate myself on holding that commitment in only trading the S&P and learning that and learning futures as a whole, because I do believe that futures will be my main trading platform, the way I make my daily income, the way I make my weekly income, and then on top of that, my investments will add me annually another 6 to 7 figures a year at some point. And so I do think that all of this, accidentally placing orders here, accidentally placing orders there, accidentally trading the wrong contract, I do believe it will pay off eventually. And I need to keep in the frame of my mind that it's only been 3 weeks of me trading this, so I can't expect to master this. It all just comes back to, do I believe in my system, and do I believe in the stuff that I've constructed and the way that I trade over the past 3 to 4 years? And the answer to that is a resounding yes. I believe I just need to get better at establishing conditions that my strategy thrives in, and in what conditions I need to change strategies. Because I've done breakout trades before too. I've done multiple strategies, but my main strategy is swings. I'm very good at executing on swings. I'm very good at spotting liquidity and executing on other people's stop losses. I'm good at spotting that. I just haven't had many moments over these past few weeks to do so. But I know my time will come if I'm persistent and consistent. And I know it will come almost at a moment where I least expect it. Like, I'll feel it, but it'll be like, everything I'm doing right now just seems effortless. It's strange how the world works like that, where you can have moments in life where everything you're doing just seems effortless and you're just in a state of flow. And you think about all of the times that you were sweating by the brow, just hammering away at improving on one thing. You weren't seeing any progress. Matter of fact, you felt like you were getting worse. The results said you were getting worse. And then it just all comes out of nowhere. I know that day will hit me at some point. So really, it's just up to me to train every single day regardless of how I feel. And I will continue to do so. I'm in a very, very, very good flow right now. I have nothing else in this room. I have an air mattress, 2 boards that I write on, a desk that I trade off of, and a kitchen that I don't cook in. There's nothing for me to do here except make videos like this. There's nothing for me to do here except train and exercise. There's nothing for me to do here except visualize and mentally stimulate to myself to the points where I feel like it's reality. I've been doing that constantly, and I'm just now getting to the points where I'm working out my mind just as much as I'm working out my body, and I know that is going to pay dividends 3 years from now. I know it is. It is going to be so rewarding whenever I look back at myself and am so grateful and thankful for all the training that I've done at this moment. And I am working day in and day out to pull that reality to my current experience. And it's like a game of tug of war, you know? It's like a game of tug of war. But life can't fight with me. Life can't fight with me. It has to obey. And I know that it will. And I'm thankful that it will. I'm not coming in as an authoritarian, but I am taking what's mine, and I am laying claim on the person that I want to be because it's pure. The person that I want to be is pure. and that expression is pure and it comes from a good place, and that's why I know I will see it rise to the surface and settle beneath me. Don't mean to get a little bit esoteric here, but that's really how I see everything working out. I know it will. I have no doubt in my mind that it will. I don't know how it will. I just know for a fact it will. And I know it will come at a time that is extremely convenient and extremely rewarding. And I'm working day in and day out to level up my powers. This is not my first rodeo, bro. I've been doing this for 3 to 4 years straight. I've been intentional in doing this stuff for 3 to 4 years straight, with moments of success, brief moments of success. And I've still been here the entire time. I have essentially spent an entire high school career getting better at trading, getting better at speaking, getting better at conveying emotion, being more compassionate, being more enthusiastic when I need to be, being more integral to my character, and allowing my integrity to surface. I've been doing this day in and day out. I could look back at journals from day one of me talking about what I want to do. And I will get there. I know I will. I know I will. I know I will. Continuous progress and continuous overload. That's my regimen. I'm never going to burn out. The way that I move, I'm never burning out. Yet I'm continually getting bigger. So, that's the video for the week. I'm blessed. Happy to be here. Looking forward to next week. We'll go over some improvements that I can make on Sunday evening.